Hi everyone, a warm welcome. Myself, Bittu Lambi, Associate Professor in the Department of Applied Science, Vidya Academy of Science and Technology. Today, I am going to solve one-dimensional heat equation by variable separable technique.
Our one-dimensional heat equation is dou u by dou t is equal to c square dou square u by dou x square. Here, x and t are independent variables and u is the dependent variable which depends on x and t. So, we can assume a solution in the separable form as u is equal to x t, where capital X is a function of x alone and t is a function of t alone. Here we assumed u equal to xt, a solution of the heat equation given by equation number 1. So it's very clear that u satisfies equation 1. So for that we have to find dou u by dou t and dou square u by dou x square. What is dou u by dou t? We have to differentiate u partially with respect to t. See, in this, x is a function of x alone, so there is not t in x. T is a function of t alone, so you can find t only in t. And t is a function of t alone, so you can differentiate t with respect to t, and that derivative is usual derivative. See, here we are taking the partial derivative, so at that time you have to keep x as a constant, so x into dt by dt. That is dou u by dou t is equal to x into, see, dy by dt is denoted by y dash, or dy by dx is denoted by y dash. You are familiar with these notations. Similarly, we can introduce a new notation which is t dash. So what is t dash? T dash is dt by dt. Here, t dash is dt by dt. Similarly, we have to find dou square u by dou x square. So before that, what is dou u by dou x? We have to differentiate u partially with respect to x. At that time, t is a constant, and the derivative of capital X is x dash. Then what is x dash? It is dx by dx. We have to find dou square u by dou x square. So again, differentiate x dash t partially with respect to x. So its derivative is x double dash t, where x2 dash is d square x by dx square. Since 2 is a solution, it satisfies equation number 1. So we have to substitute dou u by dou t and dou square u by dou x square in equation number 1. So put in equation 1. We have xt dash is equal to, see, our dou square u by dou x square is x double dash t. So it is c square x double dash t. Here we are solving by variable separable technique. So here you have to separate the variables. See, we know capital X is a function of x alone and capital T is a function of t alone. So we have to separate the variables. That is, t dash by t is equal to x double dash by x c square. Am I right? xt dash is equal to c square x double dash t is correct. That is x double dash by x, or you take the right side as left side. See, this is equal to t dash by t. See, here finally we find a standard solution for the heat equation. So we have to keep c square together with the t. So we have to write it as x double dash by x is equal to 1 by c square t dash by t. So by substituting the assumed solution u in 1, we got x double dash by x is equal to 1 by c square t dash by t. Here, x is a function of x alone and t is a function of t alone, and both x and t are independent variables. That means there is no connection between x and t. But these two are equal. That is, a function of x is equal to function of t. But they are independent. That is, there is no connection. But here they are equal. And see, this is valid only if each is equal to a constant. Let it be clear. See, here we assume each is equal to a constant. Then there are three possibilities. Constant may be positive, negative, or 0. So we will solve in three cases. So consider the first case. Assume k is positive. K is positive. For that, we have to denote k by p square. See, p square is always positive. So the positive constant can be expressed as k is equal to p square. So we have x double dash by x is equal to 1 by c square t dash by t is equal to p square. See, this implies x dash by x is equal to p square and 1 by c square into t dash by t is equal to p square. See, this implies x double dash minus p square x is equal to 0. See, it is a differential equation with the constant coefficients. Next, we have to solve this equation. See, we assume the u is equal to x to be the solution. So, we have to find x and t. See, now we have a differential equation. By solving this differential equation, we will get the value of capital X. See, it is a differential equation with constant coefficients. So, you can solve by solving its auxiliary equation. And by the nature of the solution of the auxiliary equation, you can easily write what is x. For writing the auxiliary equation, we have to rewrite it as it is d square minus p square into x is equal to 0. See here capital D indicates it is d square by dx square, because here what is x2 dash? X2 dash is d square x by dx square. You denote capital D by dx. So here what is x double dash? It is d square x. So I replaced x double dash by d square x. D square x minus p square x equal to 0. You take the common factor x outside. So it is d square minus p square into x equal to 0. Its auxiliary equation is m square minus p square equal to 0. You find the values of m equal to plus or minus p. Since the values of m are real and distinct, so we can write the solution capital X as c1 e raised to px plus c2 e raised to minus px. So in case 1, we have capital X. Now we have one more equation for getting the value of t. See, we have 1 by c square t dash by t is equal to p square. You remove the denominator. For that, this implies t dash minus c square p square t equal to 0. See, it is a differential equation t, and what is t dash? It is dt by dt minus c square p square t is equal to 0. You denote d by dt as capital D. So it is dt minus c square p square t is equal to 0. You take capital T outside. So d minus c square p square into t equal to 0. Next, what is its auxiliary equation? Its auxiliary equation is you just replace d by m. See, here for getting the auxiliary equation, you just replace d by m and ignore this x. That is its auxiliary equation. Similarly, you can write the auxiliary equation as m minus c square p square equal to 0. So what is m? C square p square. It has a single real value. So we can write t as, you write an arbitrary constant. Here we introduce c1, c2. So next one is c3 e raised to c square p square. So this is t in case 1. Here t is c3 e raised to c square p square t. I forgot to write t. See, in case 1, we have capital X and and capital T. So the corresponding solution u is, so in case 1 we have the solution u is equal to, u is x into t, that is c1 e raised to px plus c2 e raised to minus px into c3 e raised to c square p square t. See, in case 1 we have this solution. Similarly, you have to consider another case. See, in the first case we assume the k is positive. In second case, you take k is negative. For indicating a negative number, you have to take it as minus p square. Minus p square is always negative. So, in this case, we have to find the solution u. In a similar way, you find two differential equations. You can see both differential equations are with the constant coefficients. You can solve it by solving its auxiliary equation, and the nature of the solutions of the auxiliary equation, you can easily write what is x and t. Then u is, you take x2. You put k equal to minus p square here. So we have x double dash by x is equal to 1 by c square. T dash by t is equal to minus p square. See, this implies x double dash by x equal to minus p square, and 1 by c square t dash by t is equal to minus p square. You consider this differential equation, which implies x double dash plus p square x equal to 0. What is x double dash? It is d square x by dx square plus p square x equal to 0. What is its auxiliary equation? Its auxiliary equation is, see, you can write it as d square plus p square into x equal to 0. Next auxiliary equation is, see, in this you replace d by m. So m square plus p square and ignore the variable. See, this is the auxiliary equation. See, this sorting method you have studied in your S2 classes. Here, what is m? M is plus or minus ip. Since the values of m are complex numbers, then the method of writing the solution is, here the solution is capital X, it is c1 cos px plus c2 sin px. See, this is our x. Again, we have this equation for getting capital T. See, from this equation, you can write t dash is equal to minus c square p square t. That is t dash plus c square p square t equal to 0. What is t dash? T dash is dt by dt plus c square p square t equal to 0. You denote it by d, dt plus c square p square t equal to 0. That is d into d plus c square p square into t equal to 0. Its auxiliary equation is m plus c square p square equal to 0. What is m? M is minus c square p square. So what is our t? T is, here we introduce c1, c2, you take another arbitrary constant c3, e raised to minus c square p square t. This is t. See, in case 2, we have capital X equal to, capital X is equal to c1 cos px plus c2 sin px, and capital T equal to this one. So in case 2, what is u? Our solution u is c1 cos px plus c2 sin px into c3 e raised to minus c square p square t. Again, we have one more case. Case 3, k equal to 0. When k equal to 0, we have x double dash by x equal to 1 by c square, t dash by t is equal to 0. From this you can write x double dash by x equal to 0 and 1 by c square t dash by t equal to 0. See, this equal to 0 means x double dash equal to 0, which implies x dash is equal to a constant, which implies x is equal to c1x plus c2. See, x double dash equal to 0. By integrating, we will get x dash and its integral is c1. Again integrating, you can see capital X is c1x plus c2, or See, this is d square x by dx square equal to 0. That is d square x equal to 0. What is its auxiliary equation? You just replace d by m and ignore the variable. See, this is its auxiliary equation. So, what are the values of m? M square equal to 0 means m equal to 0. Since it is second degree, 0 is repeated. When the values of the auxiliary equation are repeated, the method of writing the solution is capital X is equal to C1x plus C2. So, this is our solution. So, this is our capital X. Next we have, from this we have, see here, t dash by c square t equal to 0. This implies t dash equal to 0. What is t dash? dt by t, dt equal to 0. By integrating, you can see t equal to a constant. Here C1, C2 are introduced, so t equal to C3. Now we have capital X and t. So in case 3, our solution u is equal to C1x plus C2 into C3. See, these are the various possible solutions of the heat equation. U equal to C1 e raised to px plus C2 e raised to minus px into C3 e raised to c square p square t. Again, we get another solution. U equal to C1 cos px plus C2 sin px into C3 e raised to minus c square p square t. Also, U equal to C3 into C1x plus C2. From these three solutions, we have to find the suitable solution for our wave equation. While deriving the wave equation, it's very clear. When time increases, the temperature decreases. That is, as time increases, the temperature U will decrease. So, by looking into the three solutions, here, if T increases, U also increases exponentially. So, it's very clear, if T increases, U also increases. So, we can't select this as the suitable solution. Next, look into this equation. Here, when t increases, then this term will be 1 by e raised to c square p square t. So, that will decrease u. So, here, as t increases, u decreases. So, you can take this as a solution for the wave equation. Next, by looking into this equation, see, this solution is independent of T. That means the temperature change will not depend on T. So we can accept that solution. See, always the temperature depends on time. It's very clear. As time increases, temperature decreases. So we can't depend on this solution. So the most favorable solution in our condition is this one. Here, as T increases, U decreases. So among these three solutions, the convenient solution for the one-dimensional heat equation is U is equal to C1 cos Px plus C2 sin Px into C3 e raised to minus c square p square t. Here, C1, C2, C3 are arbitrary constants. By opening the bracket, C1 into C3, it is an arbitrary constant, let it be capital A. So you can write it as A cos Px plus, here C2, C3 is another arbitrary constant, let it be B. So B sin Px into e raised to minus c square p square t. And see, this is the solution of our one-dimensional heat equation by variable separable technique. See, in this solution, here C1, C2, C3 and P are arbitrary constants. By looking into the solution, C1 into C3 is another arbitrary constant, that will be A. So A cos Px. Again C2 into C3 is another arbitrary constant, B sin Px into e raised to minus c square p square t. So we can notice that this is the solution of the wave equation by variable separable